Hello, welcome to Live Victoriously. My name is Victoria, and in this video we're going to go over what this channel is all about, our three main purposes. I'm going to give you my top 3 resources to get going on this. They're great resources, so make sure you stick around. I've also got one bonus resource at the end that I'm really excited to share. I just got to do it myself last week, so I'm really excited to share it with you. Live Victoriously is a channel where we are going to be supplying video content and other content like links, masterclasses, and other resources for you to focus on sports, entrepreneurship, and mental health. So a lot of my resources I use with my own kids. I'm a mother of 4, so I'm not gearing these videos towards kids, but parents of kids, there's tons of resources specifically meant for your kids. So the first thing I want to jump into is mental health. My very first resource that I got into that got me into finding resources and figuring out where I could get help is Child Mind Institute. And so those of you that don't know me, I had my first son at 17, so a lot of things I had to figure out, and finding resources are the way to do it. So the number one way to live victoriously is to be able to find resources, find the answer. So it's not about knowing everything all the time or always having the answer right away. It's about how you can find the answer. So this channel is going to be flooded with resources. You can drop your questions and comments in the message box, leave a comment underneath so you can let me know what kind of resources that you're looking for. We are focusing on mental health, sports, and entrepreneurship. So those are where my resources are going to be focused on and what I can provide you with. I am incredible at finding resources. That's how I got into this and why I wanted to start this channel, and to help other people like me, other moms, other kids. My kids are constantly trying to find resources to be able to do the things that they want to do in life, and I think it's incredible to teach people how to find those resources. So Child Mind Institute is awesome. It's got tons of resources on how to deal with overcoming obstacles and just daily life, how to work in mental health and self-care into your daily life. So it is Child Mind Institute, but there's tons of information for adults as well. So if you're looking for yourself, you can also find tons of information there. The next one that we're going to talk about is entrepreneurship. Welcome to tons of people are getting into entrepreneurship, and there's tons of different ways to get into it. You can, start a business from scratch. You can buy a franchise. You can be in an MLM. You can do an online only business. You can be a brand rep. So tons of ways to get yourself into your own business. And the number one resource, if you are going to be an entrepreneur, whether it's a franchise, whatever it is, you're self-employed, the National Association for the Self-Employed. It's NASE.org, O-R-G, NASE.org. And I will put those links, that one into my Child Mind Institute as well, at the bottom in the description box. So the National Association of the Self-Employed has an incredible amount of resources. You can register, they can find you insurance, they can tell you how to start your business. I mean, there's an incredible amount of resources there. So if you're looking at any kind of entrepreneurship, that is where I suggest you start before you do anything. See if that's the kind of stuff that you're into. Also YouTube videos, go and see other entrepreneurs. YouTube is amazing. That's what this is made for, is so that we can see what other people are doing and we don't feel like we're doing it alone. So I know my husband, we own a fishing business, and he was so happy that he had NACE.org and that association to help him and find resources for him, and they help find grants and all kinds of things. So that is the best resource to look into no matter what business you're starting, whether it's an MLM, you want to get an LLC. So we'll go into more of that when we get into our deeper videos, and we're really focusing on entrepreneurship specifically, but you want to start with being self-employed. Get an LLC. So go check out NACE.org, and that's your second resource. The third thing that we're going to get to is sports. So a huge part of my channel is sports. If you go over to my Instagram, there's tons of sports over there. We are into football, wrestling, motocross, swimming. I have a little girl now, so we might have some girl sports coming up, you know, some ballet. I try to get the boys into that, but they just weren't. So hopefully I'll have a better time with my girl. But finding sports for your kids to get into. So sports and hobbies are the number one thing to get your mind right, get your mental health in order, having some kind of sport that you do. And I don't just mean totally active sports. My kids are very, very active. They like to do extreme sports, obviously. We do snowboarding, and so there's, you know, your level of comfort. So my resource for sports, if you don't know where to start, if you don't have a sport yet, get a sport. I mean, chess is a sport, okay? Whatever it is, whatever thing that you have that you can focus on getting better at every day, there's some form of competition so that you can find a way to get better at it every day. That's what I mean by sport. So hobby is like art, and yeah, you get better at it every day, but it's better in your, you know, your own sense of getting better, and it's subjective. So having something that's objective so that you can see if the time and effort that you're putting into your goals are really reaching what you're expecting them to get. Sports are incredible. You need that. You need sports in your life. From a kid to an adult, so many adults let sports go because they're adults and they don't have time, and let the kids' sports get in the way, or, you know, they just, they don't get in the way, but they don't have time for their own sports anymore because, you know, kids' sports take a lot of time. It's, you know, all of after school, and we have jobs, all kinds of reasons. So to find a sport that really works for you, works for your kid, or whoever it is that you're looking for. I see people all the time asking, you know, they want to get their nephew or niece into sports because the kids' parents don't have time and they have time so they can help out. And I think that's incredible. Please, if you got that time, do that for a kid. That's what Big Brothers Big Sisters came from. So go to healthysportsindex.com. That is my third resource for you, healthysportsindex.com. And that lets you know the level of sports. It lets you know all kinds of different sports that there are, what they involve, how much they cost to play, how difficult they are, how much physical activity it is, how dangerous it may be. So if you have an idea of how dangerous you're willing to go and what kind of sport, you know, if you want to do a little bit of running, or if you'd rather do like minimal movement, that is a place to start. So go to healthysportsindex.com and find what sport is right for you and do one. As an adult, I don't care what it is, find a sport and do it. It's way better. I mean, if you love going to the gym, go to the gym. That's amazing. That's a great way to judge too. But if you're not a gym person, like it's a struggle for me to go to the gym every day. I really have to find ways to make it exciting for me to go to the gym every day, and I just don't really enjoy it. So I've always found that having sports and like a team that I can be a part of makes it a lot easier to get that exercise in, and I don't have to try so hard. It doesn't feel like work. So healthysportsindex.com, you can find the sport that's right for you. So the bonus class, or the bonus thing that I just gave it away what it was, but the bonus thing that I was going to give for you guys, because we've wrapped up, we've got 3 different resources. We've got one for sports, one for mental health, and one for entrepreneurship to get you started, let you know what kind of content we're gonna have in this channel going forward, and you can kind of see the resources that you're gonna get. So, you know, you can like, follow, and subscribe if this is the kind of content that you're into, and you will get tons more of it. So my bonus content, my bonus thing that I was gonna give you guys, my little extra, is I did a masterclass. So I did a masterclass, and if you don't know what a masterclass is, it's a great session with a coach that can teach you something they specialize in, okay? Vague. So this masterclass that I took, it was wonderful. It was in breathwork. It was really in helping decide what you want to do. So if you've been looking into entrepreneurship, if you have been looking into, or if you've been looking into a sport, or if this video made you realize that you want a sport but you don't know which one, or you want a job but you don't know which one, or you want to start a business but you don't know what, or if you have some mental health that you think you may be working on, you think you may need some mental health help, then go ahead and sign up the class that I took is a masterclass, and I will drop the link below. And it was an incredible class, and she talked us through how to make a decision, and I would love for everybody to experience that. So she doesn't know I'm putting it in here, so hopefully she's ready for you guys. But go check out this masterclass. It's led by Michelle King, and she was wonderful. She helped me decide to go into making this video and starting this channel, and it was the best thing that I could do to help make a decision. So if you're into sports, mental health, entrepreneurship, if you are into them but you don't know where to go with them, take the masterclass. I've given you 3 resources on this video to get you started, to start making decisions and look into what direction you want to go. I've given you the masterclass so that you can have a professional Michelle King help walk you through making a decision with some breath work, and she's also got a retreat coming, so if you need a little bit more help, that's coming up too. And I'm really excited to be bringing this channel to you, and I'm really excited to bring more resources to you. I'm really excited to bring more master classes and other resources for you guys to participate in, so that whatever step you are on this journey, you've got something that you can use. So I'll drop those links below. Go ahead and like, follow, and subscribe to Live Victoriously, and like this video. And go ahead and follow that masterclass. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Also TikTok. I don't post there too often, but if you'd like to see some funny videos, there's stuff there too. So I hope to see you here more. I'm really excited to be starting this channel. I hope I am able to give you guys tons of good content and you find this really useful. I know that as a parent, when I was trying to find things for my kids to do, when I was trying to teach them about business, when I was trying to get them into sports and teach them how important it was to have goals and physical activity, I really needed a lot of help. I was a very young mom, and I did a lot of sports when I was a kid, but I also had a brother with hemophilia who wasn't able to do so many sports, and it was really able to put in perspective for me how important those things are. And I really wanted my kids to be able to have those opportunities, as I'm sure you do too. And I want you to have those opportunities even if you're older and you didn't get them as a kid either. So I hope these resources are really helpful for you. I hope if you don't have a sport, if you don't have a business, if your mental health is struggling so that you can't move on to either one of those yet, that this is the place that you find some resources and you find the help you need. I hope that making this channel and taking the time to make this video helps at least one person. I hope my resources help at least one person, because it's really hard to come on here and make a video, especially about some things that you don't know. You know, I mean, I know other people care about. I definitely know other people care about. I get asked questions all the time about what kind of resources I've got, and that's why I'm making this video. But you know, it's hard to come on here and have a video and just have it on here live forever, and nobody's perfect all the time. So I'm really excited. This is my first video ever. I hope it goes well. I hope the sound worked out. And hopefully I will have tons of really good content for you. I'll do short videos, at least one every day of the week, and then every Friday we will post our content video that will have our main focus. As this goes, if we get more time, we may do more videos. So if we have time, we can do one on each topic throughout the week. But for right now, we're just gonna focus on one. So if you have got some incredible ideas, we've already got some ideas for the first couple, but if you've got some video ideas for us, if you've got questions, if you've got things that you wanna know, if you wanna know, you know, how to get into a certain sport, or if you've got, you know, a certain type of business that you want to get into, or, you know, if you're looking for more resources on where to start with both of those, if, you know, you're struggling with knowing whether or not you want to do this in the first place, or you don't know where, you know, you want to do it, but you don't know what you want to do, drop that down. We'll do tons more. I'll give you more master classes, more resources, awesome people that I follow that offer really good content and resources as well. And I will do my best to get whatever resources you guys need and direct them directly at you. So leave the comments, let me know what it is that you want, and I will do my best to give you exactly what you need. Thanks for joining us today. Again, my name is Victoria. This is Live Victoriously. This is the channel where we're bringing sports, mental health, and entrepreneurship tips to you in videos, short videos, and resources for you to be able to grow in your small business, in your entrepreneurship journey, in sports, how all those things work together, and they're so important. So hope to see you soon.